Hey, what's up everybody? How you doing? Welcome back to Karpo Gaming and another Destiny 2 video. It is Xur Day, Friday, May the 3rd, 2024, and Xur is back in the EDZ. So we're going to check it out and see what Xur has for us today. Let's go! Once again, thanks for watching everybody. Without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let's get started. Now Xur can show up at one of three different locations. He can show up at the tower, on Nessus, or in the EDZ. This week, he showed up in the EDZ, so spawn into the Winding Cove, make your way over here where you can either parkour up to the top, or come over here to this nice little secret cave entrance. And Xur is going to be here all the way up until reset. So let's check it out and see what Xur has for us today. Now, as always, we have returning the illustrious, illuminous, exotic, and Graham. So we can get after all those old exotics if we haven't already, on my guardian. And we have one random roll for the Hawk one, so let's check it out. This week we have Fluted Barrel, Alloyed Magazine, Surplus, and Smooth Grip, making this a pretty good roll for PvE and decent for PvP. Moving on, we have our weapon of the week, the Prometheus lens that comes with the intrinsic perk called Prismatic Inferno. Fires a solo trace beam that creates a field of heat energy that grows as the weapon is fired. Sustained damage, apply Scorch to the target as well, making this a pretty good weapon for PvE, and it's actually pretty good in PvP as well. Next up, we have the Lucky Raspberry exotic chest piece for that Hunter class, comes with an intrinsic perk called Probability Matrix. This increases the chaining capabilities of arc bolt grenades, damaging enemies with jolt lightning, strikes, and collecting ionic traces. Both grant additional arc bolt grenade energy and arc bolt grenade that stuns overload champions. They will delay their health regeneration as well, making this an excellent exotic for PvE. It's also pretty decent for PvP, but it's more of a PvE type of an exotic. So pick it up if you don't have it. Next up, we have a Doom March exotic for that lovely Titan class, coming with the intrinsic perk called Linear Actuators. Increases speed and sprinting, builds up static charge after melee and attacking the enemy. That charge will chain damage to nearby enemies. Pretty good. Excellent in PvE, and it's pretty decent in PvP as well. Moving on, we have the Gateway Artist, aka my Arc Buddy. This is going to be an exotic arm gauntlets for that Warlock class, coming with the intrinsic perk called Dynamic Duo. When you hold down that L1, you're going to convert your Arc Grenade into an Arc Soul or a little Arc Buddy and become amplified. The Arc Soul functions as an autonomous turret, making it an excellent little companion that will hunt down enemies in PvE and in PvP. And moving on, we have our legendaries. First off, we have the True Prophecy hand cannon. This is going to be an aggressive stream, 120 RPM with a reload masterwork, with some pretty good traits on here for PvE. Not so much for PvP, but it's still a pretty good weapon, so you still can get some good shots off in PvP. Next up, the Grid Skipper Pulse Rifle here as well, 540 RPM, rapid fire frame. This one has a really good roll. Range masterwork, full bore. We have ricochet rounds, moving target and snapshots. Some might consider this a god roll. It's a really good roll regardless. It'll be really good in PvE and pretty good in PvP. Next, i.a.a.'s HC version 1.0.3 comes with a stability masterwork. And no, this isn't a god roll, but it's actually pretty good for PvE. Not so much for PvP. Still, it's a pretty decent weapon in PvP. Pick it up if you need it. And we also have the True Tailor. And the True Tailor grenade launcher is going to come with the handling masterwork. And although it doesn't have spike grenades, it does have implosion rounds and swashbuckler, so it's going to be pretty good in PvE and in PvP. And we also have the Tarnished Metal Scout Rifle. This one's going to come with the stability masterwork. And this one also has some pretty good rolls for PvE, like Volt Shot and yeah, Rapid Hit. But not so much for PvP, but it's still pretty good in that mode. Saturn Cypher Machine Gun is here as well. 900 RPM rapid fire frame and with a reload masterwork. Not great in PvP, but it's still pretty good in PvE, so pick it up if you need it for that. And when it comes to our linear fusion rifle, it's the Fire and Forget. Charge time masterwork, chill clip, range master on here. So yeah, it's pretty good, my dude. Not only do you have rangefinder, you have chill clip. It should be pretty good in PvE and in PvP. For our armor though, the 7 surface set, yeah, not so much. The best looking thing here is only 2 pieces, and that out of all the sets. One is going to be the 7 surface bond. Looks pretty good for the Warlock, but other than that, yeah, doesn't look great for transmog, and the stats are decent. So there's that. But other than that, not that good. For the Titan, it looks absolutely horrid to me. I would not rock any of these pieces. So you're just getting them for the stats, and the stats aren't really that great, but they're not bad either. They're not like in the 50s, so that's a good thing. And as far as the other good looking piece for this set, this is going to come from the Hunter class. And this is the only two pieces that look good. That bond from the Warlock, and of course this helmet from the Hunter. Other than that, not a really good looking set. So you really just getting these sets for stats. The stats are up and down, not that good. But for right now, that's pretty much it for the video. Hope you truly enjoyed it. As always, if you are new to the channel, how you doing? Welcome. Don't forget to subscribe right here at Karpo Game. Upload a wide variety of videos. So once again, thanks for watching. Happy Friday, my Guardians. And as always, I'll be seeing y'all in the next one. Later.